I'm a Jester in Black, and this will be my playthrough of the Black Eagles route of Fire Emblem Three Houses on New Game Plus. And you get to keep battalions and renown, and you don't have to work your way up from iron weapons, and you get to keep your statue levels when you start with New Game Plus, so that helps progression. I mean, on the one hand it saves time, but on the other it does seem like it gives you a lot of free progression. So it might actually make things easier. We'll see how it pans out. And you can spend renown to buy all kinds of goodies that you couldn't the first time through. And you can also change appearances from basically different points in the story, I believe. So you could potentially have people running around in the monastery uniforms in the war era, or vice versa, I suppose. At least I think that's what it means. And you can also buy crest items. So, that's the stuff that New Game Plus gives you. And I'll be playing on hard and classic. And we'll be playing offline. Alright, so I think we've already seen this cutscene, so we're going to skip it.
I wonder how you... It is now come...
I think I'm going to go as female Byleth this time. Just because I've already done the male route. And I think it might unlock certain cutscenes that are like shared, so up until the time skip, if you do it as female Byleth, which wouldn't be available if I did it as male. So I should do that at some point. If I'm going to complete everything anyway.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I think we'll be truthful.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Nothing more dangerous than a user-generated name. You could have something horrible and shameful for the entire game. I was going to stick with the default name here with Byleth.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well.
Nope, we want 4-1. I think that's Sothis' birthday as well.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so... familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
We can just skip those. Okay. I don't want to save over the non-New Game Plus file, I don't think, so... And so it begins, the prologue, where hopefully I will not make horrible mistakes like I did the first time through, going in blind. And I won't take dangerous risks that may result in units dying on the prologue.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first.
Alright, so it's nice to be able to see things in this view, but I'm going to stick with tactics view and the maximum zoomed outness. I'm also going to try to get through this playthrough faster than the first one, where I was doing all the story stuff, watching all the cutscenes, and viewing all the animations. So I'm going to turn all the animations off. I'm going to turn battle speed up to fast. I won't turn on action skip because that can be disorienting to try to figure out what happens on the enemy turn if it just skips it. Turn automatic cursor off. HP gauges, I like them. Grid. I'll turn the grid on, why not? Alright. Man, that grid sure is a little bit eye-burning. I might need to turn that off, actually. Okay. So that gets the options out of the way. Since we're going with Edelgard, we're trying to avoid getting much experience with Claude and Dimitri in this chapter. I think it's safe everywhere. Yeah, okay. We don't have to worry about the enemies this turn. We do want to have Byleth and Edelgard be adjacent to each other for the experience bonus, probably. But that's kind of hard because she doesn't have a ranged weapon. So,
Stay focused.
I think we'll lead with Byleth, follow up with Edelgard, get rid of this first enemy.
I will prevail.
We'll talk at some other point in time.
Ready and willing.
And then
I'll cut through.
Dimitri and Claude up. Primarily so that if I do need them just to get a little bit of extra damage due to a miss or something, everything will still turn out fine.
We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Work together. I think Byleth
We'll
could solo
advance while
this.
protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Right. Forests are advantageous terrain. Advantageous terrain is good. 18 hit points. 21 attack. They better have 3 defense or more. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Edelgard into this forest. And even though all 3 of those enemies say they're able to attack me, there's only one space they can attack from, so unless Edelgard kills them all and just goes on a rampage, it's gonna be safe for her.
Yes, good.
And we'll put Byleth next to her to provide an experience buff. We'll bring Claude up for supplemental damage if needed, and same with Dimitri.
You're weak.
This is a fine opportunity.
Hopefully we don't need to use combat arts. Might make things go a little faster though. Alright, I'm going to move Edelgard out of the forest. Put her next to Byleth, just for a little extra experience.
You have us. You say.
Choke. 6 damage isn't very much. There we go. Hopefully it's good.
I must get stronger.
Well, she did get stronger. I think we'll use Byleth. High probability of working.
Think this through.
Yep. Middle guard needs to heal a little bit. We're going to take the vulneraries from... Actually, why don't we just take everything from Claude and Dimitri if we're not going to use them?
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Damn.
So if I recall, the boss has fairly high attack power.
Attack when an ally is...
Right, so support links are a thing we could have used here. There are 2 spaces they can attack from. 19, 16, 16. That's 10, 10, 13. We can take 10 and 13 if I use a vulnerary, so...
I will prevail.
Into the force. That'll actually knock the numbers down by 1 because the defensive bonus. Use the vulnerary. I'll move Claude behind her in case we need to do something. Also for the link bonus, we'll put Violet next there for the experience bonus, and Dimitri just there.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
I don't think Joe will really get to do much here. Right, I stole Claude's bow. I can still use him as a meat shield. 14 to 29, so if Edelgard has 100% hit chance. That would be risky. Actually. Aw, no combat arts for the bow yet. Almost enough damage to kill him. Oh. This is a little bit risky, because I'm only using 2 units. But I do have vulneraries. So I could just use them, and that should be fine. I think Dimitri has higher defense than Claude does. I'm gonna move Claude down here. Maybe they'll attack Dimitri or Claude. Just use a vulnerary to heal through this.
Hey! You with the flank stare! Out of my way!
Such power dwells within.
Pretty good level up.
Predictable. Watch and learn.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
You didn't kill him? Well, I'm glad that that leaves the experience for me. I'm surprised that he didn't kill him. Alright, we'll move Dimitri out of the way. We'll snake with Violet. bring Edelgard in. She'll be alright.
It's a long road yet.
Defense. It's a short enough cutscene. So watch it.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis.
And now we can rewind time.
Hey, over here!
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
7 turns. That's probably pretty slow. But I got a little extra experience by being slow, so acceptable.
Captain Gerald? It is...
I appreciate your help.
I can't believe it. Force...
Right? This takes a while to load for the first time, I suppose.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. That, once you have... May I ask a favor of you?
You there?
Alright, time to meet the Black Eagles. What, I can't fast travel yet? That is unfortunate. Excuse me. Sometimes it's a little hard to hold in a cough when you have to cough.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and I wonder if you'll... I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about... me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
So that...
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
It's one thing that drives me absolutely nuts about the way they localize the game is Edelgard is the Emperor, not the Empress. There is a female version of that word. It is a gendered noun. It's a small thing, but it bothers me every time it comes up, which is pretty frequently. Weaknesses in bows and faith. But everything else is pretty good with
Hubert
Edelgard.
is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He has a weakness in faith, but good reason, good bows, and good authority. I'll probably make him a dark mage. Although I don't really like using offensive mages typically, I think the Black Eagles has more of them than any other house. And Annette was pretty fine in our last playthrough with the Blue Lions, so probably do lots
For
of damage
some
fine.
reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ayer, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
We have balanced stats. Could be a good Great Knight. Could be a good Paladin. I suppose... What else do we have for force options? Dark Knight, Holy Knight might be options for him. Though I suspect his magic's probably not that great.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well,
Lenhart's got lots of magic.
napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
He has strength in reason and faith, but he is male, so he can't get access to the Grimoire class. So Dark Knight or Holy Knight are probably his endgame objectives. I think Holy Knight's probably better because of the extra utility that having faith magic brings. He doesn't have any weaknesses in riding or lances, so that should make it pretty easy.
He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Weakness in authority. And he also does not have a sort of solo no battalion skill to make up for it. I think that's gonna hurt him in the long run. Because the authority at high ranks lets you use battalions, which are pretty great. He's got high strength. His speed seems reasonable. He's probably not going to be a good ranged option, because he can't use magic or bows effectively. And I guess he could use Faith, but his stats probably aren't good for it. He's like intended to be a War Master, I think, based on the Axe Fist strength. He might be okay as a sword wielding class, like a assassin, sword master. And the high speed is really helpful. I'm not really sure what to do with Casper yet. Bow Knight.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Yeah, Bernadetta was an amazing Bow Knight in the last playthrough I did, so she's built for it, and I'm probably going to put her in Bow Knight again. I'm not sure I want to build like an all Bow Knight army again this time, but it did work really well, and I know that it works. So at least having some Bow Knights is probably a pretty good idea if I want to make it through on hard difficulty. Because enemy attacks damage at the late game gets pretty out of whack, and it'll kill even defensively oriented units pretty quickly, so...
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
She has a weakness in faith. That's interesting. Because her personal skill would make her a pretty good support unit. I wonder if she has a budding talent in it. No horses or flying for her unless we want to overcome a weakness. So, looks like infantry mage of some description. Maybe some kind of mortal savant later on. Swords and reason. Although, I didn't find the mortal savants to be that scary as enemies. And since hybrid classes usually tend to have lower top-end stats in strength and magic than like the only magic or only physical classes, you have to exploit the enemy having a weaker defense or resistance in order to get the same level of damage out of them. I think Faith is still probably going to be the best option.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
Petra, when I fought against her, was an assassin, and she had over 100 avoid. So, I think I'd like to try making her into a dodge tank, and if I can get enough avoid on her, that will probably make her very threatening, because if she can double everything and has good strength, she'll be able to destroy everything. And even if she can't, she can always follow up with Hunter's Boon, basically guaranteed credit. There isn't really... No, there's Pegasus Knight, and she is female, so that would be probably her endgame option. A flying sword wielding unit. Although, swords don't seem that great to me because you need magic to use a ranged sword, basically. But she does also have a strength in bow. So she could also be a good bow knight. But I might want to do something unusual and like make her a sword master and maybe get some bonus speed from that and then swap her into a bow knight. I think she'll be quite good, but a little bit tricky to take full advantage of.
Brigid is... To the west, Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
That's everyone.
Okay.
What about our cross-recruiting options?
So, I am the... I wonder, I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more?
I guess I just have to talk to them
Yes.
to play the quest. I don't have to do any objective stuff.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? I guess I'm guess. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
So Leonie's a good bow knight. I don't know if Ignatz would be or not, but probably would be my guess. There don't seem to be many bad units in this game. Lysithea seemed to be pretty terrifying as an enemy
daughter
unit.
of Count Ordelia, but watch out.
That's so.
Right.
Please accept my I am of course delightful. In any case, I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue...
Felix would be my top pick from the Blue Lines, because Felix is really good. Mercedes is a very good healer as well, and I mean, Annette's great magic, Ingrid is pretty good about. Sylvain was a little bit lackluster, Ash is very fast but lacks strength. Dew is a great physical wall, however, he's terrible against resistance, and that means like when enemies start throwing siege tomes at you, you have to be really careful with him.
I appreciate your effort.
So I think I'm going to recruit Felix and someone else.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrust.
The Black...
Since you...
Yep, Black Eagles.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct? Your heart has made its choice then.
They are...
Brother?
I'm in the middle.
No.
This?
Oh,
In a few... We will be...
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either. I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
And that's the Black Eagles. I think the first chapter is the three-way battle between the houses. Except both of the other houses are allied against you.
Say, while you're here...
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will pay careful.
So I think we're forced to explore here. Cool. Let's see how much these things cost. Yep, so we can change them between War and Academy. Okay, I think I'll leave that as default. Well, I can go to A+ Professor level instantly. That's not extremely powerful or anything. Support levels seem to be pretty expensive. Does look like the higher ranks are locked. I wonder if that's because in the previous playthrough I didn't get that high. Yeah, so it looks like it's gated by how far you actually progressed. So I could go to S rank bows. That'd be pretty powerful. I don't really want to make Byleth stupidly powerful right now, though. Archer is good. That might be worth buying at some point. Or I could probably just get it through normal play, so no need. Crest items. Oh, that's interesting. You can buy actual crest procs for people. Indec is very strong. And potentially these could also allow you to use the custom combat arts of characters that are not in your party. So for example, if you had like Claude's Fail Not and you gave it to Byleth and you gave them the House Regan sign, they might be able to use the I forget what the combat art is called, but the custom combat art for Fail Not. So I guess I'll go to A+ Professor level. Just because that gives me more ability to train units and get their skill levels up faster. And I'm going to be skipping a whole bunch of stuff as much as possible, so it might help with that.
Let me know when I will make you... I have a request. Let me know. I will make you...
What the... Wow.
I'm going to complete this greenhouse quest.
My thanks.
I guess I could cultivate as well.
I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Maybe.
Someone has a quest around here. I see Felix. I should see what it's going to take to recruit him.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now. I'm busy.
Oh, right. I haven't unlocked recruitment yet. It'll be a little bit. Can't share meals. Ah, here we go. Flane has the quest.
Hello there, well, I call you that. But I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the mods... Might you help me with a favor?
Right, going fishing. I don't find fishing to be terribly interesting. Which I suppose emulates how fishing can be in real life. At least on days when things aren't biting.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
I heard that Sylvain will like automatically join your house. You don't have to do anything special for him if you're playing female Byleth. So I might actually want to try to recruit him.
That's...
Just so that way I don't have to kill him and I won't feel bad. Right, I have to go fishing, and now I can talk to the dining staff. Okay. So here we go to the dockside, catch a fish. I wonder what happens if you fail. You just fail this quest. You can't catch a fish. I suppose it just stays around and you get the free bait.
Goddess.
We caught a fish.
You have helped me so much.
Yes.
So they already have some motivation, so I should probably pick characters that are in my house that do not have much motivation. Stay special? Is it only females? Huh. Well, Flame will eventually join our house, I think. And I suppose, of all the units, Edelgard will probably be really good, but I know that Bernadetta will also be good, so I should probably start working towards getting her to a high level.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day. Ooh, this is my...
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Not fast travel yet still.
Listen. What?
We're gonna go talk to Edelgard and wrap up this quest. Oh, I suppose she's in the classroom. That would make sense. Instead of hiding behind it with Casper. Says she's in the academy. Maybe I walked right by her. Yep, I did.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests still. You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. Some believe that you look...
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Yep, I agree with that. I agree with that entirely, Hubert. Alright, here we go, Chapter 1.
Much appreciated.
It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge? So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting?
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ouch.
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me?
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said, I will fight to win.
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
Yeah.
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious.
While I am...
Ah, how time flies.
Edelgard.
So we got to see the unique Edelgard dialogue for that cutscene. And now on to the fight. I think Claude is still going to be the trickiest. Yep, because he's in his old spot, hiding in the thicket. And while it has very weak attack, Emblem has much higher attack, but he's slower. The dude will want to hit with probably Hubert. Mercedes is a good healer, but she has abysmal attack, so she's not going to be a threat. Dimitri is scary. Ren, Ignatz, Ash, they're not too bad. I think Edelgard has the highest defense. Ferdinand and Violet are also okay, so I might want to bait them with them.
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
I still don't intend to lose any units even if there is a mercy ruling effect. Alright, so we will
Stay focused.
buy left here. If I'm going to be Bone Knight again, I should probably use an Iron Lance for that Lance experience.
I will prevail.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
And Lionheart comes with a heal. The first time I played this chapter, I didn't know Mercedes could heal, and that caused me some problems.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude.
Me? Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Nadeau? I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
Alright, so we have a few enemies to deal with right here. I don't think there will be much doubling going on at this point. So here's an idea. If I move by left here to attack Ash,
It seems.
then Edelgard will get bonus experience when she attacks Ignis. I suppose people could use healing, so Linhardt might be good to bring in. He has Nosferatu too, but he has 0 attack speed. So I think Ash has better resistance. Looks like Lorenz has good resistance too. These three are all pretty resistant, so Hubert's not going to be able to do that much, I don't think. Okay, I take it back. Hubert's good. He can deal with this.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
I probably should have gone for Lorenz instead. Although that might not have been a kill. Yeah, he's got enough HP left, it would have been a kill. Never mind, bad idea. Let's take it back.
That was nothing.
That's 5 defense. That'll be 7 times 2. So we definitely have to stay out of Lorenz's reach.
Thank you.
Well done, Teach.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
I guess we should give Ferdinand some experience.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
And we'll square up Edelgard versus Nadeau. Hubert will probably go in for the kill there.
I'd like to take it easy.
I guess it's just a KO at this point.
A great help.
Are you really gonna fight 2 houses at once? An impressive display of confidence.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
I've mastered this art.
More hit points are always welcome. Alright, we definitely want to stay out of Claude's range. Probably want to be wary of her animals too. But everything else is fair game. That's a shame. He doesn't have any combat arts available either. Well, I guess we'll do it anyway. I don't have to worry about Mercedes, really. Dimitri is worrying about. 100% hit rate. Finish to do before he counters.
Apologies.
I'm not setting a very good example.
With the Ladle Guard,
Well done.
and move her up to fight Dimitri. Probably from cover of the forest. And we can move into Mercedes' range, that's fine. She won't really kill us.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield.
Predictable.
I think I can attack Dimitri from range without any counterattacks. That'll do it.
Greatness awaits me.
My training was insufficient.
And Dimitri is forced to retreat. We'll move Edelgard here and do this to get the bonus experience. And we do that before moving Byleth.
No. This is as far as I can go.
Much needed.
That's almost the entire Blue Lion's house wiped out. Just in time for the Golden Deer to start approaching us. So I think I'll leave Hahnemann where he is. I don't really want to give them the forest, so I probably want to bait them down here. Or I might actually want to wait a turn, try to pull them back into this group of forest.
Unexpected.
If we take out Claude here, he'll be alone, and then we can avoid these units until the next turn. Deal with them then.
Coming up with brilliant schemes I can handle, no problem, but I'm not much for fighting. Go easy on me. You know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much as a smile.
Alright, we'll move Edelgard up, and that should be enough to get rid of Claude.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not? One step at a time.
Ugh, I hate losing. I guess I'll just have to settle for cheering the others on.
Alright, let's see what the enemy does. Oh, there goes for Edelgard. She's got a hand axe. Which means, Hubert won't be safe attacking her. Hubert might actually be Manuela in a mage duel. Yeah, I think he will. Quite handily at that. Aw, she avoided the double. Yep. We'll do some chip damage to Hilda.
Not so fast!
Ouch! Was that really necessary?
Then we'll have Byleth probably take care of Manuela, and then there will only be Hanneman left. We're a little bit short, but we do have Wrath Strike, so...
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Such power dwells within?
I'm just getting started.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus, and then make my move.
Battle.
He's 18 attack. So I probably want someone with reasonably good resistance. I think Hubert or Lindhart is our best bet. Yeah, okay, we'll use Lindhart. That'll speed things up, pull him off his defensive terrain tile, and we can surround him and beat him to death with the combined might of the entire Black Eagle's house. I haven't used Ferdinand much, and I shouldn't let him fall behind. Might as well get some healing experience. Oh, Hubert's out of magic. That didn't take very long. Alright, then we will use Byleth. I think we'll use a bow.
My goodness. The leadership of...
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is... the Black Eagle House!
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take pride in this victory, everyone.
That was sort of slow, but we didn't do too much stalling there.
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise. Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
That was impressing, Professor. I mean, impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
I think it was the unit stats that did it.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back, and you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald...
Load times are a little bit long, especially if you're just going to be skipping all of the activities. 5,000 gold.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some...
Yep, bandit subdual. Got it.
Thank you.
Right, events I'm ignoring if I can. Not allowed to rest? Okay. What can I even buy? Yeah, everything. Alright, same deal. Yep. That could be pretty useful. Although it does make the game easier. Maybe I should only use iron weapons. Okay, good. I can fast travel now.
Professor, hey!
That's enough, Leo.
It's not...
By the time...
I guess if you...
I have a request.
We get Gerald's Mercenaries from that quest, and Gerald's Mercenaries are pretty good. They give a pretty huge amount of crit for a very low rank. And crits are good. I like crits. As long as I'm the one getting them, not the enemy.
Perhaps for some students, this will be their first. It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you?
Edelgard has murdered people before.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me about? Regarding spending your time at the monastery? Or battles?
Oh, I have to actually go there. Right, right.
Let's see.
I think we'll ignore Cyril this time. He's not going to be a bad unit, but the roster just can't take the pressure. Unless I kick someone out of the Black Eagles and just play with Cyril, but that seems kind of not in the spirit of a Black Eagles playthrough, you know?
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The Eastern region, in order, that is how... I have a favor to ask.
Hey!
Inside the cathedral, Saint. Now that I have something to ask of you.
We're just picking up the quests. I suppose the quest information. So it looks like we have to go here.
Thanks for your help.
There we go, we get our free battalions.
Really?
Looks like students that we need to talk to are in the dining hall and the dormitories.
Would you
Another
kindly
quest.
do something for me?
Okay. Bridget, a word of advice.
Alright. Where can we find the next people with quest items? Here.
Hey there.
Oh, truth is, my... thank...
Looks like there are items in the library.
I can't believe
Alright. Now we can go complete these quests. And then when we're done with that, go to the dining hall and complete those quests.
My savior, thank you.
The cathedral... Oh, Professor! Did you come to pray to... No. Oh, I'm already having so much fun.
Magic and bow for Mercedes. Okay.
Right.
Magic might be a little tricky, but bow is easy enough.
You're a lifesaver.
And we have 10 sessions to spend. I can't do faculty training yet, so I guess it might as well you do some choir practice. Maybe eat a meal, since we're already in exploration, and we can't just skip this.
Professor!
I'll keep...
Hey!
We'll go to the training ground so that we can fast travel there later.
That said,
That
Professor?
reminds me.
And while we're here, we might as well see what we need to recruit Felix.
So let me give you some advice. He's strong. Take care. Join me for some training some. I might
Speed and sword. Straightforward enough.
Right.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Yep, we got our golden statue, but we can't upgrade any statues for a while yet. Nope, all our students are happy. I guess we can build supports.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
Can I not end it early? Seems like I have to spend all this time.
I think...
Unless I have to do something special to make it skip forward. Maybe... oh, there we go. Good. You have to open the menu if you still have time
Have
left,
you
it
not
looks
been
like.
told what's expected from lectures here? Well,
Alright, instruction. Maybe we'll start with goals. Edelgard acts as an authority, should be fine. He's got to strengthen both of those, and both of those are pretty good. Hubert reasoneth authority, that's fine. Ferdinand, lance and axe. I guess I should see what his strength of these people are first. All the melee weapons, and riding. He has a hidden talent in armor, so he's probably Great Knight. Possibly Bow Knight. The Great Knight would be easier to get into, so I'm going to give him lances and riding. As his skill focus is for now. Huberts are fine, Edelgards are fine. Linhart, Faith and Reason could be okay. I might want to eventually get lances and riding, but not for now. Gaspar axe and brawling. I think I'll give him maybe axe and heavy armor. Bernadetta, lance and bow. I think bow and riding might be better. Dorothea, sword and reason. I think more reason, less sword. Petra, sword and axe. I'm going to need a thief because they don't have an ash in this particular route. So I'm going to use sword and I think bow is the other thief skill. Maybe I'll just do sword. Sword and authority. If you can't ever think of another skill to give someone, authority is usually a pretty good bet because battalions are good. And you need it to unlock them. I guess I can hold off on lance and start with authority. Alright, group tasks. Thanks stable duty for Ferdinand and Bernadetta. No hidden or budding talents. She has a budding talent in faith, so I may want to actually focus on that. Bernadetta has a hidden bad talent in writing.
I got it. Thanks for.
Hope this is.
No hidden talents. No hidden talents. There's a hidden talent in armor, so I guess I'll start training that. Hubert has a hidden talent in lances, which seems to suggest Dark Knight. But I think I'll focus on reason or authority for now. Alright, I've got 3 left. I think we'll give Lindhart Faith, because that's how you unlock new faith spells, and new faith spells are very useful early on.
I was right. How embarrassing.
I don't want to make Edelgard a sword lord. She's an axe lord. I guess we'll go with authority for her for now.
Praise.
Then we have Petra. Go sword.
You are. You.
I have a question for you, Professor. I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you, lady.
Well,
We're skipping over characterization.
Okay,
Indeed.
we did it.
Kind of ashamed to skip over all the support conversations and cutscenes, but I do want to see what the levels are primarily. Here we go.
In battle, it's necessary to deploy battalions so that students can experience taking command. I doubt I need to say this to a mercenary like you, but if you have any questions about how to use your soldiers...
Alright, we should start assigning battalions here. I think everyone should have one. They should probably pick something that matches, because I don't really need to change it for a while, but I don't think many of these are particularly good. Linhart probably wants a magical attack one. Or by authority. Magic attack. Anything give magic attack. Negative magic attack. No. I suppose in that case, we'll go with something that gives resonant white magic. That gives a void would be best for Petra, I believe. There's attack and hit. Well, guess we'll take what we can get at this point. Alright, so let's actually check the status of our units. Violet's level 4, so she's almost ready to class up. Same with Edelgard. Our other units range from level 1 to level 2, so we should work on improving them. Alright, so in this map, what happened the first time was I let these take the advantageous terrain of the forest, and we fought for a whole bunch of rounds missing each other, and I eventually managed to clear them out before the reinforcement waves hit and claim the forest. And then the reinforcement waves attacked me while I was in the forest and didn't win because I had the terrain advantage. I also had one unit deal with basically all of these. I got 14 attack. I don't think I have anyone with the defense necessary to tank all that yet. I will need to change strategy a little bit here. That formation should work. We put our front people in front and back people in back.
I will prevail.
I am
Well,
Ferdinand
that's
von
Edelgard.
Eyre.
That would be fine because we do enough damage to kill her.
That's my cue.
As you wish.
One of our mages waiting.
Put me in there.
I think we're going to let these walk through the forest so we can maybe fight them on the even terrain.
Oh no.
Find a way to work into the forest. That might be a little bit tricky because they're all connected. But if we can claim an area of forest that doesn't have any forest next to it, that'll be
I will get the victory.
pretty easy to win.
Battle?
Stay focused.
It's a long road yet.
Alright, so here they come from the right. We should be able to clear out the top before they catch us. This turn, actually.
Always getting stronger.
We're doubles now.
I'm getting closer.
Okay, so those 3 units are dealt with. Now we have, what? 3, 4 more waves to deal with. I'm going to draw them out of the forest by putting Petra there and Caspar here. We'll heal Edelgar's 1 damage from leveling up, growing pains.
Time to set my aims even higher.
Shoot him with Bernadetta for safety.
What did I expect?
Should be able to take him out with Caspar if we get lucky. If not, Petra's still there. But to be honest, I like Petra more, so I think I'll give her the extra experience here. She got a crit. It's a shame.
Just like that.
I don't get to see the critical cut in and all that when they crit. I might have to turn animations back on at some point to see those. Alright. Ferdinand, 7 damage from that, he'll be fine.
I owe you one.
I think I'm improving. Practice does make perfect.
We do have a couple units left. We could try to push forward into this forest, potentially. In fact, I think I will do that.
Saw it coming!
Okay. I guess we'll fall back to this forest instead. That'll be fine, because we'll control the favorable terrain. There won't be too many of them able to attack us at once. There just aren't enough tiles around it to cause them to hit and kill us. because they swarm us, and their attack isn't high enough to get us down in 2 hits anyway at this point. Especially after I heal.
Back to the fray.
I should move Dorothy out of enemy range. Same with Hubert. Casper ready to go with flanking maneuver. Petra up. Guess we'll put Bernadetta as close as we can with Violet as well. Should be one more attack on Ferdinand and one on Edelgard.
You're weak.
Is that all?
They get more attacks in because Edelgard dispatches them so quickly. But it's fine. They won't be able to kill her. And as long as they can't kill her on the enemy turn, then we're guaranteed to survive until player turn. That's pretty much how I try to win. Just survive the next turn. I think Edelgard has enough experience at this point. But she's also got a lot of health and reasonably high defense at this point too. Don't want to hoard all of the experience with her, so let's try to use a couple other units at least. I didn't want to have to move Bernadetta into the way of enemy attacks in order to hit, so I used Curve Shot there. We'll give this to Ferdinand if we can. Yep.
People like me are quick studies. Thanks.
We'll heal Ferdinand. Petra probably can't take 2 attacks, so I'm going to leave her where she is. I think I'll put Byleth in the way of harm here to keep this forest from being occupied. Hubert has 5 defense, he can only be attacked by one of them, and that one's going for Casper.
I must get stronger.
There's another quite a few enemies lying around which need to be mopped up, but that's good because that lets us take our ranged units and counterattack with full force.
Growth is a part of life. Oh, I get it now.
I can fight through anything.
It's a little disappointing.
That was nothing.
Casper's a little damaged, so I probably don't want to let him get attacked 3 times. I guess I will take this unit if I can.
I'm just getting started.
Then I have Flint for healing, Violet for attacking, Petra for attacking left. Shot with Violet.
Such power dwells within?
Yeah, only one can attack Casper, and only one can attack Ferdinand. I'm going to heal Ferdinand anyway.
Thank you.
How long will this take?
Nice, he has Physic now. That's a really great spell. When healers don't have it, it makes me kind of sad. Because then you have to, actually think about positioning. But sometimes that can be a little bit annoying when your unit's deaths are on the line. Yeah, I think we'll hold Petra back. That's unfortunate. Might be able to weaken him with Hubert.
This strength will serve Lady Edelgard well.
Hubert's magic is no joke.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
Meyer? Is Meyer a siege tome? Nope, but it does have 1 to 3 range. Not quite enough. We might need
I
a
am
little
Ferdinand
bit more
von
damage in.
Eyre.
That will do if it hits. Right, then we can Petra in, get the kill without any fear of counterattack.
Disappointing, but I will not.
Probably move Linhart and heal someone, I guess Petra.
Appreciated.
Experience with Thea. And then I suppose we'll try to get the kill with Casper. Pretty smooth. Right, so I could keep on battling. I'm not going to. we'll do it automatically.
Let's put this to the test.
I think I...
Oh, I see.
Professor?
We'll let Linharp go for bishop. Bonus experience. Might as well do it.
Must I? Fine. But I will sing it solemnly.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
It is done.
I won't forget all I've learned.
The battlefield has much to teach.
Rally magic is
I will
bad.
master this.
Oh, I see now.
I'm closing in on expertise.
So we have 5 seals, but we can only... Okay, Natal Garden Violet. Guess we'll go for Myrmidon.
A new path to tread. As expected.
Alright, Edelgard's fighter now. That'll help her axes improve faster. She'll get custom classes later on, so I don't really have to worry about like which classes to assign her to. I guess I should try to pick up useful abilities for her if I can. Yeah, she gets Lord. But it says sword tests and authority. You don't have to actually take the exam for that, do you? Maybe you do. Did I ever do that with Dimitri? I don't think I did. I think I made him a cavalier. Well, then I'll have to get her sword rank up a little bit too. And everyone else isn't ready, so it doesn't really matter. We could do a seminar, we could rest. I think I'll try a seminar. I think it does a little bit more than resting at this point. Yeah, for Lance and Authority seems fine. Most classes that are going to be riders need lances, and Authority is always good. Plus we get 6 students motivation.
Seems simple enough.
Sure, why not?
Perfect timing, Professor. I've just received word from the Knights. They've located the bandits.
It seems they have them cornered. They are in Xanadu, the Red Canyon.
I can't wait to get started. I'll strike down those heinous thieves before they know what hit them.
Charge ahead if you must, Caspar. Just do not put the rest of us in danger.
I'm going back. I won't be of any help anyway, and I don't want to get hurt. Don't worry, Byrne. It's just some bandits. We'll have no trouble at all.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Unfounded optimism isn't a great strategy. Let's just get this over with.
There is nothing to get over. We will work with each other to achieve our mission.
It's time, Professor. Give us our orders and let's move out.
I wonder if there's anything worth buying at this point. I mean, sure, I could buy, like, ridiculous brave weapons or something. Although I don't think anyone can use them yet, which is good. If they could, it would be horribly broken. But I might actually want to shift some people's skills that they're working on around, and therefore their weapon as well. Edelgard probably needs a sword, for example.
So, we are taking children into battle, are we? I shall allow you to turn back the hands of time.
Alright, cool, now we can actually rewind time. It's not an ability I like using, and it's not an ability I usually need, but it is very helpful when, you know, you make a small mistake, you put a unit one space to the left of where you want them. Stuff like that. I don't think I have any abilities to manage, really. HP plus 5 should automatically equip. Yeah. It did. Okay.
So this is the Red Canyon. A ruin of sorts by the look of it. Let's end this quickly. The thieves must have been driven back. Be careful or the cornered mice might bite us.
The Knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no...
Shut your dumb mouth! Where would...
Professor, I hear if we had regard...
So, I don't think I have the defenses to just wait on the bridge for the enemy to come to me. I do have the offense that I should just be able to push my way through. There's a chest here. We need the chest key to open it this time. Okay. I think I'm going to take a little bit of time to set things up. Because of my formation, I just went with the default one.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will prevail.
But at most, it'll add a turn to
Put me in there.
time it should take.
I will get the victory.
That's my cue.
So we'll just move everyone to the foot of the bridge.
As you wish.
Stay focused.
We'll Byleth somewhere in the middle so that more HP can be, or XP can be provided to everyone around her.
Battle.
And card off to the side.
Sour!
Regrettable, but there was no other way.
Alright, we'll use Fernando to soften this unit.
I can fight through anything.
We can risk this because if we fail, we do have more ranged units that can hit it and kill it.
Always getting stronger.
Defense, strength, speed, HP. What's not to like?
These ruffians are no match for a noble like me.
I should attack the archer from point blank range, so that way he can't counter. So mine is 15, 77 hit, 17, 7 hit. Looks like you pay for that extra range a little bit.
Another skill mastered.
Guess we'll try to get Lindhard a little experience. Bad idea, Lindhard's very slow. Dorothea.
So, is making us experience a real battle part of the church's teachings?
A great help.
I would like to get Petra to the mix, but she's a little bit far behind right now. Might be able to get an archer or something. A little bit. There's that free range coming in handy.
Allow me to clean this up for you, Lady Edelgard.
And so this swordsman only has two pretty defensive options to attack, and the archer can hit Hubert but is going to get hit back. I'm going to use physic here so that I can stay out of range. Suppose I can move Casper up. He's got decent defense. He can take an archer hit. We should try to get Casper a little bit of experience. He's a little underleveled relative to everyone else. Taking free hits on an archer is an easy way to level up a weak character. Hubert to weaken this one.
Any experience is worth having.
I'll just move Edelgard out of the way. That way Dorothea can take this spot, or sorry, this spot rather. Attack blank.
I want to be all I can.
HP plus 5 battalion levels up. Good stuff. HP plus 5 is a very good skill to have. I wouldn't recommend promoting out of commoner without it.
I don't care if they're stealing. Can I go home?
Petra should be able to get the kill here. That'll kill him for sure. Kill him. At least not with Byleth. Yep, Petra should be able to get that kill. Good. I think that puts everyone at level 3.
I am greater now.
A fine display.
People and beasts are as one. Calm your heart, and do not be worried about this killing.
Thank you.
Alright, this time I'm going to split my army in two. Send one up this way, and one to the left. I believe there are more magic units on the right, and more archers on the left. Which means I want primarily strong physical units on the left. I probably want to send my mages up. Edelgard will kill on the counter, so...
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I'll use Ferdinand to bait this enemy. Sure,
Back to the fray,
so we can take the hits without any problem. Suppose we could use Casper as well. He can take that hit. Use Petri. Up. We'll send Dorothea up. We'll send Bernadetta, I guess up. That's closer. I'm going to avoid killing things with Edelgard unless I need to from here on out. Because he's already at a higher level than everyone else.
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
Still raring to go.
I'm actually going to take this chest key with Caspar because I'd like to get Petra a little more experience. I think Petra's going to be better than Caspar in the long run. Although, that may be entirely wrong. We'll find out.
I owe you one.
I should probably avoid stepping in the mage's range with anyone who is in the mage, just because they have higher resistance. I don't think it really matters, because it's not going to double, and anything should be survivable by anyone at this point in the game. Alright, so I'm going to put a unit here to bait this by an attack from this thief and this mage, I think. Because I can't do enough damage to kill these two units, and I don't really want 3 units around, so they can deal 3 hits to me, potentially kill a unit that's weakened by counterattack. I could just throw Edelgard there, but I think Heward should be able to take it. 8 res. Attack, that'll do 2 damage, so take a 14 attack, yes you can. Probably take 2 of them. Times 8 resistance. His 10 attack. How did that deal no damage? I guess the links give him defense? Or... Oh, I see. I was using his actual resistance, not his resilience. And he's got 3 from his battalion. It was perfectly safe to do that.
Put me in there!
Move Casper towards the chest. And then we'll have to deal with this situation. We've got Edelgard and Byleth in range, so it shouldn't be a problem. We'll attack with Dorothea from adjacent to Byleth for bonus experience. We'll do the same with Bernadetta. Pretty good odds of healing. We'll heal up Hubert.
Unexpected.
Yeah, he won't be able to kill Lenhart, so that's fine. We'll actually move Byleth to get Lenhart a little more experience on the counter.
I think I'm improving. I killed them. What have I done? The blood.
So Petra and Ferdinand cannot move. Their stats have been reduced by 10%. But that should still be more than enough to be not bad. Oh, it's not. He's tougher than I thought. But Casper can take the hit. You can take an attack, you can take a gambit from that guy. I guess we'll use Dorothea. That way we can force Petra's attack to be lethal if it connects. And if it doesn't connect, well, I do have physic with Linda. Since they're both at full HP, I don't think they have anything to fear.
Thanks so much. What did I expect?
Alright, here I think I'm up so that he can actually use physic on Petra.
Thank you.
He's out of heals now. He's rather unfortunate. We have 2 enemies here. I'd like to get them with Bernadetta and Hubert. Looks like Hubert fell a little short of expectations. We do still have healing items, so taking attacks and damage is still not going to be a problem. Our healer is out of healing. I should probably take a little bit of effort to conserve hit points at this point, though. Dorothy is also out of thunder. Being a magic user early in the game is a little bit rough. You run out of magic very quickly. But that's sort of the classic low-level spellcaster experience. Dorothea can definitely take a hit from the archers. Hubert's out of dark magic, so that makes him probably pretty useless. I guess he still has a couple of gambit uses he could get. Use Edelgard to attack him. That way if he goes for Bernadetta, Bernadetta should get rid of him on the counterattack. Put Violet in the way. Seven defense. I guess I should go by protection. 8, 6, 4. So I'm going to lure the archer out with Ferdinand, probably. Oh. We almost have the archer cornered. Linhardt and Hubert will sit here and observe.
Whoa, did I get stronger?
That was a good level.
Shouldn't strain myself.
We'll just do 1 damage at a time to this enemy until we win. Ah, I did forget, Linhardt does still have resonant white magic. Which he can still use to heal up to twice, I think. He's still worth keeping around for a little bit.
It's dangerous.
We'll use Bernadetta here. her seal activated, which made her double attack and got her the kill. Bernadette's seal is one of the best in the game, I think, because it can add a whole attack's worth of damage, which is a lot more than most other seals are capable of doing. So ideally we would get everyone up to level 5 by the end of this mission. So that way we can immediately promote everyone, but it doesn't look like that's quite going to happen. We may be able to get close though.
War feeds my body and mind.
Petra has high speed, and that makes her very good offensively, I imagine. At this point in the game for sure, later in the game, probably. I should probably put my units in a nice little bundle just for Art to be able to heal them all.
Well done.
There we go.
My understanding has completion.
It might be a little bit too risky. Yeah, Ferdinand can take another hit, so I'm fine with him attacking there. And Dorothea can't be attacked because this guy doesn't have close counter. But if I attack with Petra here, now it's no longer a problem because Ferdinand's in range. But she had like 90-something% accuracy, and if she missed, she wouldn't have been able to take 2 attacks from this guy. Would have killed her. I don't like taking risks at all, so I try to avoid them by changing the situation around a little until they work.
I work to grow.
And Grounder's flyer effective? Yep, cool. So that gives her a way to deal with all those Pegasi we're gonna fight next chapter. There aren't that many flying units, but when they crop up, having effective weaponry is really nice. But bows already fill that role pretty well. You don't really need swords for it. Then again, I guess just having the option to do it with the sword is also really nice.
Oh no.
The boss can't attack at range, so Bernadette is safe doing this.
Thanks so much.
Caution is needed.
I can fight through anything.
I should probably give Bernadette a kill. Alright, Dorothea's finally cleaned up this enemy.
I want to be all I can.
Yeah, if I can get Bernadette and Petra to level 5, that would be good. I don't think I can really do much with Hubert. Seeing as he has no magic anymore, and taking the weapons he had away. But we need to intervene here with either Byleth or Edelgard at some point. If Bernadette can't do enough damage to kill him.
It can't be. The mercenary from before? So what, now you're pals with the Knights?
Yep, so if we're going to do that with Petra, we need to be sure that we can kill him.
What did I expect?
We're just having a lot of bad level ups. Linhardt does have one use of Resonant Wave. So I can go Petra.
It's starting to take shape.
I will get the victory.
Their plus 20 foes HP is less than 50%. That's why her crit rate is so high here. I'm going to put her here and wait on an enemy base. He might attack her. But she can survive it into a counter. There we go. Now, if Bernadette is progressed procs, then Petra should be able to kill him. Actually, it looks like she'll be able to do it without. Yep.
I should have never listened to that idiot. What a mistake.
And now Petra's promotable as well.
Hard work created this.
Take over for me?
Thank you for leading us, Professor. Though I suppose there was no way we could lose to a familiar foe. In any case, something about this canyon feels inexplicably strange.
That didn't feel like it was that slow, but I suppose it was. At least we did it in under 20 turns.
I wonder why it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so. Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here. How very odd. I wonder if somehow my memories have... I must admit I am unsure. And yet, a great... If I was somehow
On our way out, I had the chance to observe the Red Canyon. Did you notice anything, Professor? Of course. I expected as much. The area was covered in ruins, each more curious than the last. They did not match the architectural style of any era or culture within the Empire, or across all of Fodlan for that matter. That can only mean one thing. The Valley civilization must have flourished and fallen in the distant past, long before the Empire was established. Who do you think lived there?
So the mole people.
It's possible they weren't even human. Perhaps their remnants still influence this world.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry. Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven. Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess. A gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul. I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bad.
I think that's the same between the stories. And if we've seen it before, I'm probably going to skip it. It's the unique scenes of Edelgard in the story that I want to see.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against...
Thank you so much.
Yep, Sita's seminar seems good. Probably a little bit of resting.
Practice yields results. My efforts were not in vain.
Perhaps I've been well taught.
I'm a quick study. I am closing in on experts.
I won't forget all I've learned.
Enlightening.
Aunt Kneeler is pretty good.
May I ask you something? Is that so?
Professor.
Jordan Bow will be fine for.
Thank you.
Okay,
Indeed. It is done.
I guess we'll skip to the certification stuff. Can we skip? I thought there was a way to skip. Oh, we can attend another Sethith lecture. It doesn't give you quite the same benefits as exploration. Exploration is probably the best.
Seems simple enough.
I've grasped it. How
In terms of how much like time units or energy units it takes in order to get rewards, but that actually takes quite a while to run around and do all that stuff and find people and sit through loading screens. So seminars are faster and resting is even faster. I think skipping is the fastest.
Perhaps I've been well taught.
I'm just trying to skip through this stuff because
Professor.
it's not terribly compelling.
It is done.
I'm getting closer.
Hope
Splitter's
this is good
another
for
great one.
something.
Ghost counter's a great skill.
Oh, I see now. Thank you. The glory of progress. My efforts were...
I'm a quick study.
Teacher.
Look, Professor. Hope this is...
My efforts were not in vain.
I will master this.
How long will this take?
I'm getting it.
I am closing in on...
Curved shot is another great skill. So they've been getting a lot of really good skills in combat arts here. Going to certify everyone in their new upgraded classes. So Bernadetta will go to fighter because I'm probably going to make her bow knight, and fighter is the bow class. It's also the axe class. I don't know why they felt the need to combine those into one, but I guess that's fine. It's a good class.
I passed!
Because it focuses on primarily attack, but a little bit of speed too, I think. Petra... Fighter is the bow, Myrmidon is the sword. And yet, Thief and Assassin use both bow and sword, so either would be acceptable, I would think. But I think Myrmidon gets more speed. Might have like an avoid class ability or unlockable ability.
I have success.
Might as well certify by as classes as possible. In case I decide I want to train a weapon.
A new
Out of seals. How many do I need? One for Ferdinand, one for Hubert, one for Gaspar, one for Dorothea. 5. I'm going to buy pure water now because there will come a chapter at some point in the future where I'm sure I'll need it. I think the next chapter will be a good chapter for torches. I don't have a thief yet. I don't think there are any chests in the upcoming chapter, so I won't need those quite yet. I do have some bullions to sell. Oh, I have to explore to unlock the Battalion Guild. That's kind of a problem if I don't have it, because then I can't ever replenish my battalions.
Professor!
What? I desired fresh air. True. I have a favor to ask.
I kind of wish this was left unlocked at New Game Plus.
Yep. What do you require?
Thank you.
In the Battalion Guild, we're allowed to natural if you visit.
You might be able to do it from the marketplace menu in battle preparations. Not sure. Looks like there are a couple side quests. Might as well pick them up.
I've heard why would a ghost? I have a favor to ask of you.
Hey!
I'll keep my voice down.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Oh.
What's going to happen?
Thank you so much for your help.
Professor!
A lot of these quests are just like going through menus, trying to remember things about students. I guess it's sort of like a trivia game if you're into that, but I'd rather be doing the battles.
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The king spirit. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
The glory of progress.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
see. Castle Gaspar, eh? It was by... I have a request.
The glory of progress.
Looks like we can get skill training area as well, so we'll do that. Since we're exploring, we might as well take advantage of it.
Hey, you!
I can't believe it.
Of course. Pointing a sword at the whole...
Get skill training from Eloise as well, and something. Maybe axes. I don't think he's in this corner, is he? No, he is.
I have a
Past here is the Holy Mausoleum.
Sorry, but
Just brawling.
Come to think of it. Here to train? You really are as hardworking as they say. Spoken like a true hard worker.
I still...
Impressive. Catherine, but I think you should spar with her. Join me for some training sometime. I might let...
I think there's a support conversation for Byleth here. I don't know that if you skip it, you'll be able to get it from like a menu or automatically somehow. I think you have to actually go to the area and watch it, but we can skip them.
Teacher.
Seth and Hanneman over here so we can get more training from them.
That just now.
If you have you witnessed any if you see any...
Looks like I walked past the quest item up here. We'll pick that up. Could be right around.
Thanks for your help.
A new path to tread.
I think I'll keep her in Myrmidon? Mercenary? Which is it? I think it's Myrmidon, the tier 1 class. The sword one, anyway.
Much success!
Alright, on to the mission. Looks like these are grayed out. Yep. So, forward onto, I think, the first Fog of War chapter. One of the few Fog of War chapters in this game.
No matter how powerful our enemies may be, there's no need to worry so long as we're with Catherine, the mighty wielder of Thunderbrand.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago. It's an honor to wield, but...
One must wonder why Lord Lenato would incite such a reckless rebellion.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Dusker.
I remember that day well. No one saw it coming. Roughly 4 years ago, the King of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. I believe that about sums it up, correct?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lenato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution. Speaking from the church's perspective, we simply passed judgment according to our doctrine in place of the kingdom, which was in complete chaos. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lenato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
I wish there were a skip button for the loading screens. Alright, so... if I remember correctly, there's nothing too terrifying hiding in the mist. But still, it's best to play it pretty safe. I should give Edelgard her iron sword. I give Hubert some kind of a weapon. I guess I'll buy one for him.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Because I'm not sure his magic will hold out.
Come back soon.
Actually going to...
Welcome.
Nope,
Come back.
not unlocked. Bernadetta's strength is kind of low. I was thinking about upgrading her iron bow. How many heal uses does Lindart get? He gets 5 and 3, only 8. So keeping the green units alive is going to be kind of hard. Unless I just clear cut the chapter. I think we want to get everyone up to level 5 that we can. We probably want Linhard on the south side since that's where the green units are. I should save first.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
I realized I forgot to distribute torches.
That smell. It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
Stay focused.
As you wish.
Oh no.
I'll just advance everyone.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will prevail. I will get the victory.
Battle? Put me in there!
That's my cue.
Lord Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
Catherine's really good at this point in the game. She won't have any problem surviving or murdering everything that comes in contact with her. Which kind of makes it a race, because you don't want her to steal all the experience in the chapter. I suppose I could attack from free range. Although since it's an archer, it actually... Alright, we'll just use an iron bow here then.
Thanks.
I guess that's one way of healing the shoulders, is the Resonant White Magic Gambit. Petra, Hubert, Ferdinand. Ferdinand's level 4. That was not a very good level up, but she did at least get defense.
Well done.
We'll probably take out the archer with Hubert. And... So this is the boss, or should I say the first boss? So the first objective is defeat the enemy commander, and that's this guy right here. He'll start moving once he's attacked, I think. And then after you kill him, there's another boss and the fog clears. So I don't really need to worry about torches for very long. And Byleth can take a couple attacks, so it's no problem. Our positioning is fine.
I can fight through anything.
I'll use Physic on Ferdinand.
Thank you.
We can Bernadetta. Something with Casper. Casper seems to be having trouble due to the force, though it also keeps him safe, so that's okay. Probably hit something with Hubert. Preferably something that can't hit back. Alright, Hubert is now promotable. Thunder and Dorothea. And we might be able to take out the boss with Edelgard right now. Suppose I should work on her sword rank at some point. And it does increase her odds of hitting by 15% here. This is probably as good a time as any to use it.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lonato!
Good. The green units aren't getting in the way, and they're not stealing any experience. Exactly how we want it to be. Bernadetta here. Get that shot. Now Ferdinand needs just a little bit more in order to level up.
Back to the fray.
So if I hit this archer with him, it'll probably do it.
I think I'm improving.
More HP for Linhardt, not bad. I think I really only care about magic and speed, maybe resistance and HP. But then, since he's a healer, he just needs to be able to take one hit and heal effectively. He won't really need to be good at combat.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let's see what Ferdinand gets for his level up. Speed. Well, other things too. Good level up. Measure finishes this one. Casper and Dorothea. What's left at below level 5, I think, right now. Now we just have to get Caspar up and we can promote everyone.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a Knight of Theros!
The fog has cleared.
There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Well, that makes things much easier too once the fog clears. Planning becomes much easier.
Thanks so much. Think this through.
9 protection. 12 attack. 14 attack. 14 attack. She'll be able to survive. Even if she takes all 3. Casper should be able to finish that one if we leave him. The Fatal Guard, she needs it.
You'll be repaid.
Lord Lenato, please don't die.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe Lord Lenato has the strength to carry on.
We should attack the archer for free damage when we can. Right. So, Violet should deal with that. I think I'll bump Fatal Guard up until she's in the soldier's range. Nice crit. I don't think it was necessary. Get this one to cast Welcome. It's close. I think if we get this one, you should be good. Heal Ladle Guard some more.
A great help.
Ferdinand might be the best option for fighting the boss since he should have Night Kneeler, which is effective against cavalry. So I definitely want to send him up. I'm going to bait the 3 enemies here with Violet and Edelgard, who should be able to survive all 3 attacks. Reason to use AoE heal here. And hopefully Catherine goes down this way rather than up and killing the boss on me.
You're weak.
They're trying to use gambits on me.
Predictable.
Which don't do much damage, but freezing you in place can get you killed. That soldier was almost, like, heroic. He survived 2 attacks from Catherine with Thunderbird. Casper will hopefully get enough experience to get to 5 there so he can promote him to something. That's not going to be very effective. I think Keyword is the best way to go for killing this knight, probably. Good level up from Dorothea. Petra could use healing.
I thank you.
I guess I should make sure that the boss won't be able to just, okay, he's immobile. In that case, I'll move Violet to be advantageous there. Edelgard forward, but keep him out of range.
So watch and learn.
Predictable.
I think I'll end the stream for a little bit after we beat this chapter because my Joy-Con batteries are about to die. Hopefully we make it through the chapter without them actually dying on me. So we'll give them a little bit of time to charge up and then probably be back on a little later.
much.
The green units are still alive. So I guess we did a pretty good job of them managing. I believe he has a javelin and... Yep. So that means that attacking him from 2 range isn't necessarily safe. You can get like 1 free turn's worth of damage in on him that way. And what do you mean, Night Kneeler? Dynamite's about to break. Okay, that's the problem. Oh. Fortress. Give me Steel Lance. There we go.
You have been deceived by that witch! I will show you the truth!
And Ferdinand's crest ability prevents enemy counterattack sometimes, and that's why Donato didn't attack him just there. I'll probably use Curve Shot with Bernadetta. Keep her out of attack range. Only does 1 damage, but gets her experience. Petra can also take a hit. He also has 12 crit, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. I believe Leonardo has very low attack speed, 4. But that should be enough to double in hard, unfortunately. So, I was thinking of using her to do some range damage there, but he's too slow. I guess we'll hit Petra.
Appreciate it.
And we'll just leave Casper alone. Might as well use Bernadette again. And I guess we could kill him with Night Kneeler. Either that or Hubert. Hubert gets a little experience and levels up. And now I think we should be able to... Yeah, no, he just needs a little bit more. So now, do it.
That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Free items are always nice. I don't think it's possible to do that chapter Too much faster than that. So 11 turns is alright.
Damn it, it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
What could have pushed Lord Lenato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies. If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly. The commoners who allied themselves with Lord Lenato believed they were fighting for a just cause. It would be disrespectful to consider them simply victims when they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice. Even if our enemies are the gods themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal. I'm surprised to hear you say that. Really, I'm just like Lenato. I, too, will be the sort of ruler who's willing to risk the lives of my citizens in service of a higher cause. It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
Professor, I'm afraid this incident is far more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. There is no need for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
And that might have been the real reason that she sent us on this mission.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best. But a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Thanks.
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
You must sense that something's off about all of this. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault, too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well. Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery.
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Saros, and this young man is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Alright, let's upgrade our units. Over Hayward into the monk class.
I've passed, have I?
Over Ferdinand, soldier.
A true noble never fails.
An heart and monk. Gotta buy some more seeds. An heart, Casper. They, 3 more. I might as well extra.
I passed? Well done, me.
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
Oh no, her hat disappeared.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
And there, I think that puts everyone in a beginning class. So I'm going to save here. Pick up here again next time after the betters have had time to recharge.